Dougie, 2 games in a row. I mean, that must feel really good, especially the way you guys were able to tie it right there. Yeah, did it almost feel similar, that goal there?
Yeah, I guess pretty similar. I think. I mean, last game felt good, so I was just hoping to try to get another shot today, and same as last game, just try to let it rip and see what happens. So obviously a great play by Jack, and kind of just laid it on a platter for me. So.
What do you think the biggest difference for you guys is this year versus last year when it comes to that 6-on-5, which gave you guys a lot of trouble last year at times?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lucky bounce today, so we've done, I guess, well lately. Get pucks to the net, and I think the last couple games, I guess, that we've tied it up have been kind of the same way, just to get the pucks to the net and get some bounces and stuff. So, yeah, good job for us to do that.
How would you compare maybe the way you guys played in the first period to the second period, where things, obviously the ice sort of tilted the other way?
I don't really remember the game, to be honest. So,
I'll take that's okay.
I couldn't really
Just
tell
blacked
you.
out.
Yeah, I mean, I can make something up, but I don't know.
Jack's face was against the boards there on that pass. I mean, just walk us through that and how incredible that was.
Yeah, I think kind of got squeezed out. I mean, I have to see it again, but I think he was down and on his stomach, if I'm not wrong, and laid it in there. And I mean, great play by him. I was just hoping that it would come there, and couldn't have came in a better spot.
V, that's certainly a lot of victories in a row for you, for the team, the way you guys are playing. What does this kind of mean to you? I know we keep asking you that.
Yeah, and I'm always telling you, I'm not thinking about it, honestly, but no, it's great, like I'm really happy we're winning, and then we need to winning. It's we are a little bit behind the half of the season, and then now we have to win and push to the playoffs.
Are you seeing in front of you maybe a different team than last month when things were not really working well?
Like these kind of teams have always tough time in the season, and then we have one too. But now we competing, we scoring goals, we playing good defense, blocking the shots. Like we're trying to do everything for the win.
What's it like going up against a team like Vegas, where they have a lot of weapons, and you were very active tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Vegas is a really good team. Like it's not long in the NHL, but it's a really good team. They competing too. Shooting lots of pucks, and then they trying to find empty net. But
go ahead.
Is the secret to success to be trailing in the final 2 minutes of the game? It seems to be the formula for you guys right now.
I mean, it's huge, like the first half of the season, or like couple games we didn't score 6-on-5, and then now it's come, and then it's fun. Like you can see the team feeling good, and then that's why we scoring in 6-on-5. So it's really huge for us.
What's like as the goaltender on the bench in that scenario? Because obviously you're nervous for the game. You have no control over it, and you're just hoping for the best.
Yeah, I mean, always when we score, I'm happy. Like on the bench too, but. It's different for players, and then for me, like when we score, I have to get my focus back and then go to the net.
Are you telling Dougie to just shoot in overtime?
Like I said last game, he got great shots. So I know when he shoot, it's a rocket.
What's for dinner tonight?
For dinner tonight, I don't know. I'm gonna eat today at the rink, so I'm gonna see.
So probably
I'm gonna see what we have.
Yeah. Hibachi?
No, not today. Not today. Too late.
Recently, we had talked about that confidence starting to build, and finally now you get that goal. How great did that feel for you, just given everything?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Had a couple of chances in those previous games, but it just feels good to contribute and score.
And what did you sort of see between the first and second period, where maybe the ice sort of shifted in a different way for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we play against great teams, so we know they're gonna push. They did. We were a little loose in our D zone, but I thought the third period wasn't too bad.
For you, what are you kind of seeing when as a group you guys are able to come back in these games? The way you're able to come back.
It is good. I mean, all the good teams will try to find a win, and those close games. And we, recently, we didn't play our best, but we getting points, and that's all matters.
Do you really feel that you're starting to create a lot of chemistry with Nico and Jesper? It looks like the passing between the three of you is really, really crisp.
Yeah, especially today, I thought we play well, and we worked hard. We playing simple game, but that's work. And yeah, today, I thought we play well.
How's it going, man? During the fight, during the fight with Howden, it looked like he appeared. It appeared he didn't like to hit on his teammate. What was your thoughts on the hit?
I don't really know. I feel like things happen pretty quick out there. I know Hound's a good guy, and growing up, I kind of went through the draft process stuff with him, and I know his teammates. I know he's a good guy, so I figured, maybe if he thought that hit wasn't good, I'd just answer the bell.
Nate, for you, what do you feel this type of win says about your group? It almost feels like you guys have gone to overtime over and over again, and the results keep coming. I mean, how do you sort of quantify that?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's 4 overtime games in a row. We've talked about how exciting our group is. I think anyway, the game shakes out down by a goal with a minute left, and we still find a way to win. So it's been a ton of fun.
And I have to imagine that the feeling is even more fun given the way things were last year when, the ends of games when you guys were trying to get that 6-on-5 goal, it really didn't happen very much.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of us in here have been on the wrong side of that. So now for us to get a couple bounces, even the tying goal, what a bounce, and hard work and confidence, and you kind of put all the things together, and sometimes you get bounces like that.
And just what's kind of the mood right now, given what you guys went through last month? Now it seems like there's a bit of traction here. What are things like as you're getting closer to that All-Star break?
They're good, and you know what? They've been great all year, but it's fun to be on a team that is winning as much as we are, and you can tell we've set the bar higher, and games that we win, we're not as excited about it. We win one and we move on to the next one, so it's been a good feeling around here.
And what did you sort of see between that first and second period, and maybe just the ice tilting in a different way? Was there something even that you saw, maybe you guys did, or that they were doing to you? Maybe they were a little quicker on their pucks?
Yeah, I think you kind of feel the momentum shift in the game a handful of times. I think when we were good, we were really good, and when they were good, they were really good. So it was just 2 good teams going at it tonight.
Almost feels like a deja vu of how sort of things unwound here. What has allowed your team to be so successful this year on the 6-on-5, given the way last year was really an Achilles heel?
I think it's hard to point out. I think we've got some fortunate bounces. I mean, obviously tonight, that went off their defenseman, so you got to call that lucky. But I think you get control, you get the puck in the zone, you get the puck to the net. We've had people there. Nico's goal that tied up a game late. So I think we've been trying to use the same group, and they seem to be on the same page. And when Dougie gets it, he's been finding a way to get the puck to the net.
And just what is it about the way Dougie orchestrates things on the back end there that allows him to, score those major goals?
Well, we just know he's going to get it there. He's got an incredible knack of getting pucks through. And when you get pucks through, it has an opportunity of going in. If we get a flash screen or a regular screen and make the goalie fight for it, it's a better opportunity usually.
Are you seeing a new degree of chemistry developing between Palat, Hischier, and Bratt? It really looked like tonight they had, connecting on those passes extremely crisply and just.
Yeah, they made some real nice plays, and obviously Pally scored a nice goal. And I think that, he's getting close to his form. I don't think he's there yet, but he went through a pretty serious procedure that got him back playing, and I think we're starting to see the better side of it now.
How important was Vanecek's play, particularly in the third period, keeping it a 1-goal game to allow you to get the tying goal?
Yeah, I think the one down thing in the game was some of our puck play, that we gave up some big chances on careless puck play. I thought our effort, we skated hard. Some of our passing, I didn't think our passing was as crisp as it needed to be. I'd like to see us, improve in those 2 areas. It eliminates some of the chances just by poor puck play, and then again, when we do have it, make some better plays.
On that Jack feed to Dougie in that overtime game winner, I mean, his face was like smushed against the board, and just what did that look like from your perspective, and what was going through your mind?
See a damn thing from where I was at. You just picture where I was standing and where Jack was at, and ask me how I knew that Jack got the puck. I just said, how'd that puck end up getting to Hamilton? But I did look at it after the game, and it was a heck of an effort. But during the game, and there's no chance of seeing that.
And would you?
I mean, I got a good seat, but it's not good enough for that one.
The past couple of games have been going an extra time, including this one. Was this still more more complete effort than you've been looking for?
I think our parts of the game is where we want to get to, the speed part. I'll just emphasize some of our puck play hurt us. We could have developed more speed, could hit the zone with more speed. We weren't crisp with some of our passing and some of our rush execution. And then on the other side of it, defensively, we turned some pucks over in our zone that we've been good with, and those were plays that Vitek had to make some huge saves for us.
Do you mind, what was it, 5 of the last 9 games have gone to overtime? Is it, churning on your stomach or what?
Well, it does, obviously, but I think that, we didn't have very many to start the year, for a long period of time. I don't know if we had a shootout for first 25 games or something like that, so we know that games are going to get tighter. I think if you look around, even tonight, games were all 3-3, 4-4, 5. All the games were tight. I think it's, we're getting that part of the season where there's a lot of games in a short period of time. You have to stay around in games. I think that where we've grown as a team is we may not have got a point in this game last year because, the game might have got 3-1 or 4-1, and we stayed around the game at 2-1, and you look for that opportunity. You keep playing the game the right way. You play it the right way, and you're going to get 2 or 3 opportunities. I thought the McLeod line they had some good net front opportunities. Miles had one of his better opportunities, didn't go. But if you just stay with the program and you're looking for the opportunities, in a 2-1 game, we got rewarded by, a 6-on-5 goal, and then we finally got our power play opportunity in overtime.
Coach, 2 games before the All-Star break, how proud of you where this team is at? You just kind of touched on it a little bit from the progress that they've made from last season to this season. I would assume you're very proud with how things have gone.
I am. But we like where we're at. We just want to, and I'll say that we want to continue to get better. We're getting people back in the lineup. We're getting healthier. And, we want to continue to grow as a team. There's some teams defend us differently. We have to, look for different opportunities. But, we want to continue to be a real good team, and we know that we've put ourselves in a good spot. We like where we're at. I'll be honest, we're not totally happy with the way we're playing, all the stuff I just mentioned. And we know we're going to have to continue to be a team that has to grow.
It's not just you guys, but across the league, teams are rallying from deficits, rallying in the third period. Wasn't always like this, what's your theories behind that? What's changed that we see this now?
I just think the speed and skill in the game is incredible. You look at after we tied the game, instantly they almost got another opportunity, and then, with 50-some seconds left, we almost got an opportunity to win the game. So, both teams are looking at it like, well, we don't want to give up any more chances. Well, we almost gave up a chance, and we get in their end, and they almost give up a chance. And part of that is it's hard to control some of the elite skill in the game. You look at a Hughes or a Bratt when you're looking at speed, mobility, and how they can go around people and their lateral movement. It's hard on today's defensemen.
Holtz and Zetterlund haven't been in the lineup. What's the conversation with what they have to do to get back in?
There's not really a conversation. It's I think both players understand where they're at in conversations I've had with them. You look at the schedule in the back-to-back games, and I said this morning there's a good chance that one or both of them will play. It's pretty similar to early in the year when we started, running a pretty good stretch of games together, where it's hard to get in the lineup. So sometimes the message don't end up out of the lineup when the team's going well.